Gonzalez is back. We're joined now by Fox NFL analyst Bucky Brooks. All right, before we move to Detroit, I just want to tell the viewers, LeVar's not in the Hall of Fame, even though he's wearing the Hall of Fame.
It's a fake. This is my fake. Hey, why y'all joking? This is my fake Hall of Fame jacket.
Let's move to Detroit.
Hey, don't laugh too hard, Bucky.
Where the Cowboys pulled out a win over the Lions yesterday, with Dallas getting a monster day from Dak Prescott, who threw for 444 yards and 3 touchdowns. With teams stacking the box to stop Ezekiel Elliott more and more, Dak has been carrying the Cowboys offense of late, and yesterday definitely prompted more calls for Jerry Jones to finally pay his quarterback. All right, was yesterday proof the Cowboys need to pay Dak? I'm actually going to go first here.
Go ahead.
And say hell no.
Oh, wow.
Dak played very well. Hats off to him. He was playing the Detroit Lions. There's no D in Detroit. And so, congratulations. Yesterday was about how bad Dallas's defense was. But, Dak needs to get paid, but just not $35 million. But anyway, now, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to fall on the other side of that. I think he's playing well enough to even be in the MVP conversation. Now,
for the Cowboys? MVP
no,
the Cowboys?
No, for the league. His numbers
How
are...
can you be in the same conversation with Lamar Jackson?
Well,
how
again,
can you do that?
I mean, if it was only
They're
one person, if it was only a one-person deal...
6-4.
Yeah, I get it. But he's playing well enough. It's interesting that you say that because he's second in yards per game. He's second in TD passes in the
They're
league.
6-4, LeVar.
Yes, but his production has been on a steady incline. He has played very well. Here's another point. All right, let me give you another point. Out of the last 3 games...
You whiff with the first 2.
No, there's no whiff there. There's no whiff there.
Go ahead.
Because Dallas is playing at a level that, to me, I put it more so on coaching as to why they're 6-4 versus Dak Prescott's ability to deliver. He has delivered what he's been asked to deliver. I'll pass it off to other guys. I have some other points, but I think he should be in the conversation, whether it be 4th or 5th or 3rd in MVP talks. He should be in the discussion.
I ain't really worried about the MVP discussion. I'm worried about getting paid. And so, if we're talking about getting paid, right now I'm saying Dak Prescott is looking at probably about a $40 million annual contract. That's where we're sitting at.
Wow.
Because yesterday was a great day for Dak Prescott and Todd France. Because it wasn't just Dak Prescott playing. You know who else played? Jared Goff and Carson Wentz. And we saw those guys. And what transpired? When I walked away and I clicked off the TV, I said Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in that class. And we have proof to see. The last 16 games, since you like numbers, 16 games, he's completing 69.3% of his passes, 4,900 passing yards, 8.5 yards per attempt, 37 touchdowns, just 32 passes, 5 runs, 12 interceptions, 104 pass rate, and his record is 11-5. I know you're a Pat Mahomes guy, but he's almost in them Pat Mahomes numbers at 5,000.
Stop it, Bucky.
Hey, look, numbers never lie. Numbers never lie.
He's got MVP now. He's not in Mahomes' class. Stop it.
Leader, winner, productive, check, pay the man.
Check.
Stats don't lie, but statisticians lie. Okay, let's not forget about it. And looking at the numbers, you can make them say whatever you want, but I like what you said on the end of that conversation. He's a leader. They're winning. He doesn't turn the ball over. I think this guy definitely should get paid.
40?
It's just it's what the market value is. Is it worth it? I don't know. How much
do we give him 23? You could have him for 23 last year. You didn't want to give him that.
I'm all for giving him 27,
It's
28.
too late now.
I've been saying that forever.
You have to give him market value. It doesn't matter what it is. People look at us and they're looking, how much do you guys get paid to sit up here and talk about this football
I get paid $78,000 a year.
Right. I don't believe that. So, but it doesn't matter. I think it's all about the market. Dak has done enough to get paid. Out of that class, those guys got paid. It's his turn to take a bite at the apple. He's going to get his bite. Jerry Jones is going to, at the end of the season, he's going to have to pony up. He's going to have to back the truck up. You're going to get rid of this guy and go, where are you going to go? There is no alternative to. You're going to have to get him the money. Get him the money.
I think Dak played tremendously. Again, he's playing Detroit. You compared him to Carson Wentz and Jared Goff, who, look, I'm not sold on. But one of them was playing the Patriots defense, and the other one was playing the Bears defense. Give them Detroit, and let's see what they look like. Everybody looks pretty good against Detroit's defense. All this is a question about how much. Those of you that think he's somewhere over $35 million to me, are crazy. If we get to the end of this season, and when, he's going to get his shot at the Patriots defense too. So we'll have you back, Todd France Jr., to discuss after the Patriots.
I'm trying to give you a discount now because last year when I came in, 23 was too high. We're up to 40 million. If we get it to 40, 41, we can be done with it. We can drive off the lot with the car.
Wow.
He's going to get it.
He's going to get a lot of money.
There's no doubt about it.
Here's another point. Here's another piece of information to add to the discussion. They are winning. You ask who is looking at him at being at 40 million. The Dallas Cowboys are. They've won the last 3 out of 4 games. And those 3 out of 4 games, he's been throwing the ball for more than 40 times during the course of that game. 40 times. He's only done that at 4 points in his career the entire time as a Dallas Cowboy. Understand what I just said to y'all? He's throwing the ball 40 or more times. They are relying on Dak Prescott to win the
there's
game.
no question. Because to me, the takeaways I had yesterday was like, damn, they made a mistake paying Zeke.
Yeah.
That was nowhere. Tony Pollard looks every bit as good as Zeke, and they shouldn't have wasted that money on Zeke. Zeke's an unreliable person. Started off the game with a fumble, put him in the hole. I'm out on
It's all
Zeke.
good, though. Dak is there.
Yeah, I got it. Dak cleaned it up for
He
him.
gonna clean it up.
The other thing that was crystal clear yesterday is just like Dallas's defense is trash. This team ain't going anywhere with that defense. No wonder they were desperate to get Jamal Adams. They need some help on that back end. And so that, to me, he took advantage of the Detroit's defense. Golf clap, I'll give it to him. Let me see him play the Patriots, and then we'll have this discussion, and I'll fold. If he goes out and does anything against the Patriots, he doesn't even got to beat them. Just put up the numbers, be competitive, don't be a problem. I'll fold and say, hey, give him 32, 33 million.
32, we're beyond that.
It's not happening.
We're beyond that.
He's going to get paid. He's going to get paid a
beyond that.
lot of money. And Dak at his best, when you liked him the most, was that the most you liked him all season long yesterday? He had this brilliant game yesterday. And last week he played well on the loss.
Yeah. Earlier in the year when they started out 3-0, I liked him a lot.
You liked him.
And was all on board.
Why don't you like him now? He's even better than he was.
I need more proof against good teams.
Well, you're hard on him.
Well, I'm hard on everybody.
You hard on him. I hate to go to the club with you and have someone shaking, because, boy, you're hard. You're hard to part with that dollar bill, boy. You will not get that dollar up.
He is in position to lead his team to a divisional title. And if he can lead his team to a divisional title, that's the first step. If he gets into the playoffs and he plays well, that's the second step. And depending on how that plays out will dictate, I believe, a lot.
Okay, there's no one here right now on this desk that thinks Dallas is a Super Bowl contender.
They're not playing great on defense.
No.
But
There you go.
But Dak is there.
But that's
Okay,
not on
but
him.
I'm going to say, well, hold on. Again, when y'all want to pay him more than Aaron Rodgers, it doesn't matter what kind of defense Green Bay has. Everybody always has the belief, well, you never know what Aaron Rodgers might do with that team. And so when you start talking about paying people above 30 million, 35, 40 million, you have to be like Aaron Rodgers, where it's like, well, I know the defense is trash. I know you don't have any wide receivers. I know no one knows the name of your running back. But you're Aaron Rodgers. You may pull off the impossible.
But we're just beginning to see this, because remember, they paid Ezekiel Elliott. At the beginning of the year, this team was about Ezekiel Elliott, run first, pass second. Now it's Dak's team. It's pass first, run second. We're beginning to see that. So maybe by the end of the year, we'll say he has some of that.
You see some
I'm
Aaron
saying by
Rodgers
the end of the year, because he's carrying the offense right now. Zeke Elliott is not doing anything. It's all Dak Prescott. So by the end of the year, we could be saying that this is. Come on, now we know what it is.
Do you see any Aaron Rodgers out there in
Since
the Cowboys?
2016.
Don't dodge. Do you see any Aaron Rodgers out there?
Since 2016,
You see Aaron Rodgers?
Dak Prescott is the second highest winning quarterback.
Tony's
in
the only
the
one
National
with a pair
Football
over
League.
here.
Yeah, but I think with the eye contest, what do you call that? The eye test.
Eye test.
That he looks. No way is he Aaron Rodgers. There's no way. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but that doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about here. It's all economics and market value at that time of year.
Darnell,
at the end of the year, he's going to get paid.
Any Super 6 winners this weekend?
Nope.
Besides Dak Prescott?
Right. There's no jackpot winners, but a whopping 186 fans walked away with some cash in their pockets. So be sure to download the Fox Sports Super 6 app and play for free for a chance to win.
All right, stay right where you are. Darnell's question of the day begins our descent into the symbol formerly known as Colin Kaepernick.
Symbol.
Ain't about that football life. Speak for yourself is presented by